The uber-rich have a problem. More money than they can spend in a lifetime. As a result, many of the world's rich and famous are just a little paranoid about burglary, assassination, and kidnapping. The solution? The most outlandish armored vehicles that money can buy. Nothing says I'm filthy rich like rolling around in your own custom armored personal carrier. Originally designed for use on the most war-torn battlefields around the world. Want to find out who's transforming their Toyota into a tank? Let's get it on! Marauder. Hulk smash! Fans of the green superhero will be pleased to know that there is now an armored car available that can bulldoze its way through brick walls, shrug off attacks from incoming ballistic missiles as easy as swatting away an annoying fly, and drive over landmines and come out on the other side in one piece. What's the world's most unstoppable vehicle called? The Marauder, and it even comes in green. It weighs a massive 20 tons when fully fitted out with the best protection money can buy, making it a tank on wheels. Only sovereign governments and the UN could buy these impressive machines previously. However, makers Paramount are now available for private purchase. It's highly regarded as one of the best armored vehicles in the world based on its performance in reconnaissance and peacekeeping missions around the globe. The only downside is that underground car parks are now off limits. Inca's Sentry. Maniacal manufacturer Incas are at it again, but this time with a more family-friendly option in their range, the Sentry Civilian. Soccer moms tired of dropping kids off to school and practice in their outdated SUVs and minivans will definitely have their interest peaked. It's able to withstand the blast from not one but two grenades, and even has a built-in air purifier to protect against biological agents and gas attacks. A vehicle of this caliber usually sees plenty of service from SWAT teams and very little from carpooling. EMP protection, armor plating, and run-flat bulletproof tires are just some of the features aimed at keeping the family safe on the way to their vacation destinations. Combat T-98. The original T-98 was the first armored car ever to be made driven by Russian czars and heads of state. It's a chassis rich in history, which has just received a facelift and is about to make a comeback in a big way. The Combat T-90 is hands down the fastest armored four-wheel drive in the world. It's now powered by an 8.1-liter supercharged V8 pushing out 550 horsepower to send this bruiser hurtling down the freeway at over 115 miles per hour. It's capable of tackling all terrains: water, snow, rugged hills, and maybe running over a bad guy or two when the need arises. It's the perfect blend of luxury and safety. The steel and ceramic armor sandwiched exterior is able to stop shells fired from a tank, a stray mine, or an errant missile. A perfect accompaniment for the wood-grain dashboard and soft leather seats, heated to keep you warm when it's chilly outside. Pterodyne Gurkha RPV. This is a doomsday prepper's dream. Whether it's a worldwide pandemic, a government collapse, or a zombie apocalypse, prepping for an impending extinction-level event is pointless unless you have some serious wheels to get you from A to B safely and quickly. The Pterodyne Gurkha RPV is based off a Ford F550 chassis, but the similarities stop there. The body is entirely purpose-built with survival in mind, able to stop machine guns and rifle fire, as well as multiple grenade explosions. The inside looks like a police squad car with a laptop in the dashboard and a broadcast system linked to speakers and sirens on the outside. There's even a handy escape hatch in the roof in the extremely unlikely scenario that this armored car breaks down or is rendered immobile. A big turbo diesel engine provides the torque necessary to mow down hordes of the undead, if you ever have the need to. Inca's Huron APC. Cartel drug barons are protected by their own private armies. The Inca's Huron is specifically designed to protect Colombian police during lethal engagements and ensure the safety of all the occupants inside. It's the ultimate riot control vehicle. Though it's based off a Kenwood truck chassis, a tricked-out suspension system gives the armored car fantastic maneuverability at high speed. It brushes off bullets as easily as water off a duck's back thanks to cutting-edge armor plating that aims to keep the car as nimble as it can be. Lightweight? Check. Fast? Check. Grenade-proof? Check, check. It's the perfect upgrade for the wealthy looking to replace that dated stretch Hummer. There are rifle ports on all sides of the vehicle, a heavy turret up top, and a built-in compressor will even automatically inflate tires blown out during a high-speed getaway. NMS 4x4. Land Cruisers, Hummers, and Land Rovers are so last year. Turkish multi-millionaires are looking to replace their daily driven cars with something more dramatic and robust, with a bit more oomph. Enter the NMS 4x4. Tactical vehicles previously used in the military are fast filling the role once occupied by luxury off-road SUVs. It's a big unit, weighing in at 10 tons, but still able to cross bodies of water 3 feet high and be transported by a Chinook combat helicopter, if your pockets are deep enough. On the battlefield, the NMS 4x4 is the quintessential all-rounder. The roof hub can support surface-to-air missiles, a crew-operated heavy machine gun, and a radar-jamming antennae array to handle any job thrown at it. Civilian applications are a bit more pedestrian. However, it does come with smoke grenade launchers to help make a quick getaway that would make David Copperfield blush. Mbombe 4x4. South Africa is the modern equivalent of the Wild West. Carjackings, abductions, and Glock-wielding gangs of maniacs are just some of the truly horrifying encounters you may experience in a trip from your compound down to the shops and back. Paramount Group are based in Pretoria and are your go-to guys if you're in the market for a bullet or bomb-proof vehicle. They manufacture premium military-grade APCs for both the Army and the Riot Squad Police Division. The Mbombe 4x4 is one of the fastest on the market, with a surprising top speed of 93 miles per hour, pushing this big beast along at a ferocious pace that belies its large, bulky appearance. It has the capability to deploy a 10-kilogram anti-tank mine, which sadly isn't an option for civilians. Still, it can provide protection for its human cargo to withstand a roadside blast or IED explosion to the equivalent of 50 kilograms of TNT. Falcatus. The Cold War may be long over, but that doesn't mean that Russia's resting on their laurels. You bet that any hardware that's combat tested is right up there with the best that money can buy. The Falcatus is the latest in a long line of robust light troop carrier vehicles, with Russian billionaires lining up for a private, under-the-table purchase to ensure their safety whenever they're on the road. Originally designed for anti-terrorist operations in Chechnya, these APCs look like an armadillo with wheels. They pack so much armor that even piercing incendiary shells purposely made to take out light tanks fired from close range failed to penetrate its thick hide. The lack of vision out the non-existent front windshield isn't a problem, thanks to an array of forward, side, and rear-facing cameras providing an uninterrupted view of the surrounding urban environment. Rezvani Tank. The Rezvani tank concept aims to provide extreme utility with road legality in mind, while still packing some serious hardware. It appears that the Dark Knight had a heavy influence in the aggressive matte black styling, which makes sense given affluent, eccentric millionaires like Bruce Wayne are the target demographic. The interior features leather heavily and looks way more luxurious than other utilitarian and bare-bones interiors on other armored cars. If the standard 6.4-liter V8 isn't enough for you, then perhaps the 1,000-horsepower power plant from the Dodge Demon is more your style. It comes from the factory EMP protected and fully bulletproof with explosion resistance on the undercarriage. Headlights are so mainstream. This beast boasts night vision that can pick up heat signatures. It's anything but boring, with sirens, strobe lights, smoke, and electrified door handles deployed at the slightest sign of trouble. DeVolro Interceptor. Toyota Tundras are one of the best off-road trucks on the market, able to tackle anything nature can throw at it. DeVolro saw an opportunity to make it even better and used it as a platform for their Interceptor Tundra overhaul. High-ranking government officials, prominent businessmen, and celebrity superstars can now feel safe in the utmost comfort. The entire car body is stripped down and reinforced from the ground up, with the addition of bulletproof glass and armor plating in the doors and panels. A 7-inch lift kit and monstrous supercharger add plenty of versatility and power. The cabin is fully heat and sound insulated, with premium leather and carbon fiber interiors made in any color and style you like. A fiber optic ceiling, star-studded ceiling, and quaking subwoofers add serious cool points to this ride.